Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do a Boston butt pork roast. We're going to do it really slow. I'm going to give you the rub ingredients, show you how we marinate it and fix it up, and then we'll do a taste test after we get done on it. But I'm going to show you how I do that coming up right now. Okay, what we got here, we got about a 4 or 5 pound Boston butt. We've washed it and patted it dry with paper towels. We're just going to put it over here, and I make up my own rub, and I'll give you the ingredients for the rub here in just a minute. But what you want to do is you want to just take and coat it good in it. We're going to pat it down, get it all up in there, get us a good coating on it. Rub it good. And we're going to flip it over here. We're going to rub it some down this side. We want to just get it rubbed in good. And we ain't worried if it falls, some of it falls off, because that's going to happen. But main thing we want to do, and you notice I didn't cut the fat off of it. I left all the fat on it. It's just a thin coat. Now, if this was one that had a real, like a 1.5 inch fat cap on it, then I would have cut it. But the cap on this one is probably less than 1/4 inch. So I didn't bother cutting it off of there. Just gonna roll it on over. I'm even gonna put some rub on the bottom of it on our fat cap there. Going to just rub it in good. This is gonna be a process. This is not a 5-minute deal, but this will be the best tasting Boston butt roast you ever tasted. Roll it on over. You can see where we already got it on the top there. What it looks like. We're just getting a handful and just rubbing it in good. I'll get something down here on this end. And notice now that we got it sitting on tin foil. There's a reason for that. And there's a reason we got it on the foil, and there's a reason that we're rubbing it in so heavy. We want to make sure we got every inch of it covered. When we get us a good coat on it like that, what we're going to do, we're going to just sort of fold this tin foil up around it with the excess seasoning in it. And it doesn't matter if this piece here doesn't cover it all the way. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to close it up best we can. We're going to get us another piece here. And we're going to put it right down over the top of that. And then what we're doing, we're just pulling it in good and tight there. And then we're going to go over it with another piece here. And then another piece. Get it pushed in as tight as you can there. Good and tight on it. And then what we're going to do, we got just a regular plastic grocery bag here. We're going to set it in here. And we're going to tie this up. And now you're probably wondering why I put it in the grocery bag. But that's just in case it leaks out. What we're going to do, we're going to put this in the refrigerator overnight. Let it sit overnight in the refrigerator. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to take it out and we'll put it in the oven, and I'll bring you back at that time. But right now, I'll go ahead and give you the ingredients from a rub there. I make like I said, I make that rub myself. So I'll go ahead and give you the ingredients from a rub. I got them wrote down over here. Let me get the gloves off so I don't get this all up my notebook there. Get that closed up. What you need for your rub. We got 6 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of kosher salt, 2 tablespoons of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2.5 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1.5 tablespoons of onion powder, 1.5 tablespoons of celery seed, 1 tablespoon of mustard powder, a half tablespoon of cayenne pepper, and a half tablespoon of cumin. And like I said, I keep that mixed up in a jar, and I just got a label on it that says pork roast rub. And like I said, what we're going to do, we're going to put this in the refrigerator, let it marinate overnight, just set just like that overnight, closed up. And then tomorrow morning, we'll take it out and get ready to put it in the oven, and we'll bring you back at that point. Okay, it's been about 12 hours since we put our roast in the refrigerator. We took it out, we took it out of the plastic bag. What we're going to do now, we're just going to unwrap it here. We're unwrapping it on a plate in case some juices run out. We're going to try to leave some of that foil sitting up there to catch any juices that may run out as well. You can see there's some juices on the bottom of our foil there. We just want to get it unwrapped enough that we can get it out of that foil without making a mess if we can. See all those juices? That's the reason we put it in the plastic bag. Catch on now. Oh man, look at that. Don't that look good? It smells good too, man. If y'all could just smell that. We got that unwrapped good enough we can get it off of there. We're going to set it over here to the side, and we're going to bring us a roasting pan over here. We got this roasting pan. We're going to put probably less than 1/4 of a cup of water just in the bottom, just enough to just barely coat the bottom of it there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's just barely enough that you can, I mean, just a smidgen in the bottom is all it is. We're just going to pick a roast up here and get it off of our foil. And we're just going to set it down in the pan now. We're going to set the fat bottom side down because we want to sort of crisp up that fat. If anything gets crisp, we want to crisp that up. And then I'm going to take these gloves off here so I don't get that all over everything. Throw him down there. Push that back out of the way where y'all can see what I'm doing here. And you see we got it just sitting in our pan. We're going to just put the lid on it. We got our oven preheated to 250 degrees. I know that's low, but we're going to do it slow and good. So it's going to be so tender it'll just fall to pieces. It'll just melt in your mouth. 250 degrees. We're going to cook it from 7.5 to 8 hours. We'll check it at about 7.5 hours. It should just be, just fall apart soft. But 7.5 to 8 hours, 250 degrees. We'll bring you back when we take it out of the oven. Okay, we waited to cook our roast here for about 7 hours at 250 degrees. And we've taken it out. And you can see what it looks like there. She's looking good. So we're gonna try to dip it up out of there and get it on this plate where maybe we can get us a bite of it there. Let's see. We try to figure out the best way to get it up out of there. You can see how it made them juices in it, all in the bottom. We're just gonna try to pick it up and just set it over on this plate. And then we're gonna move this here out of the way there. Get this lid and just slide that up some where maybe y'all can see here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's looking good. Now, I'm just going to try to get me just a little piece off here. Just try to get a little piece to break off here. Boy, that is tender. Look there. That's just with a fork. Look at that. How tender that is. Look at that. That is tender there now. It's just falling apart there. That's what I was telling you about cooking it slow like that. It'll make it just fall apart. We're going to try to get us a taste. Man, I don't need nothing else but just that. I can make a meal out of that right there. Try this recipe. I guarantee you that'll be the best Boston butt roast you ever put in your mouth. If you would, give the video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all of you that do. We appreciate all of you that take the time out of your day to watch our videos. Boston butt pork roast. We'll see you on the next one.